Okay, all right. In this video, we're going to need to get into Disney. Yes, we're going to get into Disney. We're going to talk about that. And then we're also going to talk about this one here, FSLY, Fastly. We're going to get into both of those because they're at important levels. So that's why we have to talk about it. Miss Moneymaker, anything that moves, let's talk about Disney. Now, in this channel so far, you never even heard me talk about Disney. Usually I don't. For whatever reason, I'm not a fan. I don't know. Even though Disney is a fine stock, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a past bias from something else that happened in the past or something. I don't even know why. Whenever you have something against the stock for whatever reason, just acknowledge it and go with it and just know it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe because Disney reminds me of child things and maybe I think it's childish. I don't know. But so usually I don't trade it. Usually I don't swing it. But we're at some important levels right now. And if you can see what I mean, do you see this right here? We have 200, the gold line, 20, day moving average, the green line, and the 50, the purple line. These moving averages right here. 1, 2, 3. Those. We're right below it. Okay? We're right below it. Yeah. So that's important when you're thinking something's going to happen with a stock. Yeah, we're right below it. Also, so we're going to look at that. And we're also going to look at, okay, see this level here? See this here? We may have a little support. Like say we hit our head here, people so boom, like the ceiling of our house. So maybe this will be now some support. Maybe we'll catch some support around here. Maybe, see, boom, it hit here before a little bit rejection. Maybe we'll catch a little bit. You see, so right here where these candles are, right? It's not breaking below yet. Maybe it will because, you know, it did this before, then it broke. Maybe it'll break down a little bit or maybe it's going to hold here, right? I don't know. I'm letting you know. Earnings is coming up, okay? See these green circles? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, earnings. Okay, so green means so this is earnings here, these lines. Okay, so that they did okay. They did okay. Like they beat. If it's green, it means they beat. Okay, so which is good. So now the point is that will we catch a little support here because this is a daily time frame. Okay, we're on the daily time frame. Yes, we are right now. So here at this $96, okay, since we had a little rejection here in this area before, a little bit here, but then earnings came, right? And pop. Look how we just pop. Little pop pop. Earnings here this time. See this one? Earnings came, but it was okay, we were here, then we were there. Drop. So you don't know. You don't know what, even if it's good, green, news, or whatever, a stock is still fall. So I don't know what's going to happen when earnings comes. Yes, I don't know. Miss Moneymaker, you don't know? No, no one knows. No one really knows. No one really knows. That's why playing earnings is always hard unless that's what you really do for a living, is playing earnings. Okay, if you have that on lock. Okay, we got 18 days. So 18 days till now. But you always got to confirm these just in case they report earlier than, a little surprise. Oh, it's already out. Like, wait, what? Okay. So anyway, so here we are. We have these three. Now, why is this important? Because you see here in the past, when the stock is around all three lines, the gold, the green, the purple, all three moving averages, we tend to lift. We tend to go upward. Yes. When stocks are able, see, it just went across two lines and then it popped. So a lot of times that's what ends up happening. Okay. We end up getting a little bit of a lift. All right. A good lift. So people like that. So we're here. We're here now. We're here now. We're close. So if we don't break above them though, we could drop down. Of course, there's always two sides to everything. If you don't break above, you could drop down. If we really can't hold above this 200-day moving average. So we have to get through all three lines. Okay, but if we do, then we have a lot of momentum, that we can look forward to. We have to be careful of some lines though. So will this area right here, see, we had a little problem here. Stock couldn't get above this price for some reason. Okay, $103. All right, so will we have a little bit of hesitancy here? Maybe. But once you see this space, the stock is going to want to come up and fill this space, fill the gap. Okay, gap fill. It's going to want to fill the gap because that's what it does. Stocks love to fill the gaps, right? And then what's the next level when we fill the gap? It's like here. Hold on. I want to get, boop. All right. Boop. All right. There we go. A little sound effect for you. So we have to break through this level here, 103. We need to fill this gap. All right. And hopefully we fill it before earnings happen. We fill this, like, hopefully we run up to earnings and we do well. So here before at this earnings, we ran up towards earnings. We went up higher towards earnings. Here, just a little bit, just 3 days, like see 1, 2, 3 days, we ran up to earnings. So hopefully we run up to earnings. So this is another line here. And then you have the top. So now what would it be? Let's look at the forecast. Let's look at the forecast. Okay, if we just go here, see this little line right here, this little box, hold on. This little area right here, 18%. Boop. All right, 18%. If we go all the way up here, okay, from where we're at now, I'm saying, so like if you buy now and we go, I'm not going to say tippy top where the wicks are. I'm not going to do that. Just let's go like right here. Be careful trying to get complete tops all the way at the top of something. Like, I mean, this like all the way here. A stock may not go all the way to the tippy top again. So 20, did you see that? 24%. Boop. If you go up to this, like around here, 120. Okay. See? So now something else to know. Be careful. I'm giving you a lot of ins and outs. I know. When we have like 120, that may be a psychological level for some people, and clearly it is. See, it sold off when we got here before. People were like, oh no, sell. Because certain whole numbers freak people out sometimes. They're like, oh, I'm going to take profits there. Okay, I'm going to take profits here. So you may want to get out a little bit before. But I just want you to know this is 18%. This is 24% if you do, that kind of setup. So now why am I saying this here? If you set a tight, let's just go in the middle here, a tight stop loss, let's just put it to here. All right. Look at the ratio, people. Everybody who sticked around to this part of the video. Look at your ratio, 9.9. Anything above a 3. Okay, why do I keep writing on top of it? There we go. Let's try to do, here we go. Well, let's just go under it then. 9.9. Anything above a 3 is phenomenal. When we have 9.9, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. The risk-reward ratio is in your favor. That is beautiful. Okay? And that's what makes it a good play. And this is why people are thinking about it right now. Okay? If you keep your stop loss tight. Okay? See, it gives you a number here. Right? So you have to figure out how you want to set up your stop, your profit, where you want to take it to. If you want to just take it to here, even if you just go to here, gap fill, that's 8. So it's up to you where you want to take profits. You could always sell some and keep some to just keep going. You don't know where it's going to, I'm not telling you to get out early or whatever, but I just wanted to make sure you figure out where you want to put your stop. okay, in case it sells a little bit more. So you have room to have your stop a little lower in case it drops down lower, whatever. Not financial advice. You're going to figure it out yourself. But I want you to see the setup here, okay? To see the setup, okay? Because especially things above 3 and then when you're above 5, oh my gosh, money, right? So now let's go on to Fastly. So when you look at it like this, when you look at Fastly like this, you're like, wait, what? What's happening here? This does not look sexy at all. So when I first pulled it up, I was like, oh my goodness, this does not look sexy at all. What is going on? But this is why you gotta look at higher time frames, right? Okay, we're gonna look at Fastly. This is the 4 hour. This is the 4 hour. But when we switch, we're gonna switch to the daily. Okay, so remember we're on Fastly now, all right? So I'm gonna switch to the daily. And then first you'll be like, see, now look at that. Look at that. Boom, support in the past. Support in the past here, like walking on the floor of a house, October. Okay, boom, came down again, support in the past. 2023, yay, okay. So now here we are. We're a little below it, of course. Always got to shake people out or whatever. This should be a support area. Now, let me tell you, Fastly, I've never played this one for a, for a trade, but do you see the upside here? So I haven't did, oh my gosh, I'm a little tired. I haven't even done the position here to the forecast to see what it's going to be. So we're doing this together. Like, I don't even know. Okay, so let's just go here. Holy crap. Oh, God. Do you see that? Do you see that? Here I am saying it at the end of the video. Oh, God. If you're here, you see that? Wow. Wow. A little bit. It goes up a little bit. 200%. What? Okay. So, there we go. If it does it, but now look, in the past, when we got down here, okay, in the past, to the support level, for whatever reason, people buy down here, and it went up for a little bit, but then it came back down. So something you have to know. You have to know, oh, it may be some resistance around this level, all right? It may be some resistance around here. What level is this? $10, all right? So hold on. For everybody who didn't see that, who don't, like, what does she mean? See the tops here? Okay, let's just go this top. Okay, let me just put it. Boop. All right. Like those little sound effects I give? All right, so see when the stock came up, it hit his little head there. And then it hit his little head on the ceiling. Boom. People sold. Boom. People sold, went down. And then finally, pow, we broke through. And we broke through all 3 of these moving averages together. And when we do that, it always goes up good, right? Not always, but a lot of times, right? So then, look, went up good, came back down, boom, ran. So you see, it could take a minute for it to it doesn't do it, my point is, it doesn't do it in just one movement, okay? That's not how it goes when it started from here, when boop, boop, okay? So it's going to be a little bit of a ride. But when you're getting in all the way down here, when we're at levels this good, right? So the lower it goes, right? Because look, this is the life of the stock right here, okay? Right? Nothing's before this. Okay, we're here 2020. There's no more data back here, okay? So when we're at the lowest levels, then you kind of have to say, well, what can I lose? What can I really lose? Well, maybe it'll go a little lower. But if you use money that you could afford to wait and sit and wait, and give it some time, then you have a lot of upside potential here. Even if you only go halfway or whatever, you have a lot of upside potential. So how long can it take, though? That's something else. Let's see. If we just go from here, this is December. When you look down, look at the lower area when I put the line. See December 28, all right, 2022. And then for it to get all the way here, September of 2023. Okay, so you can see, oh my gosh, it's not a full year, but It could take a minute to get that 200%. But remember, it's still happening while you sleep. And that's the beauty of that. So it's not like you have to, push it. It'll just keep going. It'll chug slowly. So now we're above this green moving average and we're above the purple. We're above two of them. So we may have a lift off eventually, Lord, because remember in the past here, you see how, boom, we rejected. Boom. Oh, I can't do it right now. I don't have enough in me. Okay. And then also you have these earnings. All right. You see how our earnings, we dropped earnings. See, earnings, these green lines. Okay. It's earnings season. So we have the earnings data on here. We dropped. So earnings is coming up again. When is earnings coming, you ask? I'm glad you asked. See this right here? It says 19 days. This is July 19th, by the way. So 19 days. That's when earnings is coming. Boop. So you have to realize that, take that into account, right? So this is August 7th. Alrighty, so that is Fastly. I wanted to make sure you knew about that. Now, let's just draw a little trend line down here. See, I would have drew it here, like that. Okay, so that's where I did. Because two touches, one touch, two touch. And then here, we caught our little support. Touch, and we touched it, floor of a house. And then here we go, and we caught some support. Alrighty, so that is Fastly. So very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Just wanted to make sure everybody knows, okay? Because that's a big percentage move. Not saying it's going to do it, not financial advice. You could just put a couple shares and just practice holding a position for a long time if you want to do that. I mean, whatever you want to do, it's just that the potential is there, right? It's really there. You see the chart. We see it. Alrighty, so you see the chart. You see the level. These are those beautiful levels down here. I like to call this kind of level my Gollum levels. Ooh, precious. It's it's really, really good. So, because how much lower can we go? This should really be at the bottom. Everybody who has charts can see this information. So they're like, oh, this is the bottom. Let me start buying. All right. So, Miss Moneymaker, anything that moves, click like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, people. Bye for now. Stay safe. Alrighty. Love you. Bye.